Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, I thought I'd do a little bit more of a different one, a little bit more of a fun video. So to begin with, we're going to be ranking all the mastery titles in the game. This, of course, is my personal opinion. This will just matter on whether you like it or not, like a lot of them that I dislike, you might really like as well. And I'll actually be ranking all of the mastery, I think the icons as well, a lot of cool ones and a lot of trash ones as well. So before we jump into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play turn-based MMO game which you can take with you anywhere. It's a mobile game with graphics as good as PC games. It's an amazing game with over 700 unique champions which feature an intense combination of PvE and PvP content for all types of gamers to enjoy. If you don't believe me, let me just spell out how amazing Raid is. Regular updates and content. There's new stuff coming to Raid every single month, so you can never get bored with endless content. Arena. You can test your true strength against other players in an arena. Eragoth the Eternal Dragon, one of the most badass bosses. Doom Tower. Climb the tower and defeat big bosses and earn lots of rewards like new champions. But that's not all. Raid is celebrating their 4th anniversary. There's lots to get excited about, like dedicated offers, free gifts, promo codes, and a brand new fusion event where you can get your hands on an anniversary themed legendary champion. Also, all new and existing players get a free birthday gift just by entering the promo code 4 years Raid. So download Raid today using the link in my description or by the QR code on the screen. You get amazing bonuses like this epic champion, Keelan the Shrike, and other amazing bonuses. May as well go straight into it then. So we're just going to work our way through all of these. I'll link this tier list in the description below. You can tag me on social media and I'll see what you guys think of all of them as well. So first one, No Time to Explain, Shelly. So I believe this is a reference to one of the first Brawl Stars ads. I think it's okay. I wouldn't really say it's the best, not really worth kind of grinding for. The next one is Anita, so the Untamed. I don't really like the titles that start with V. I don't know why, it just seems a little bit boring. The Untamed, it's not really my cup of tea. The next one, The Pretty. I kind of like this one because of course Cole always references himself to being really pretty. I think it's a nice one. I'd actually put that towards the A tier. Bulldozer. I mean, I guess that is literally Bull's kind of punchline, but I don't think, again, it's really like worth grinding for because I don't know, everyone just thinks of Bull as Bulldozer anyways. Next up, Brock with Boom. So I guess it just, I don't know, it just lacks something. It just says boom. I don't know, that's not something worth grinding for. El Luchador, I kind of like this with El Primo. Again, it's kind of his punchline again. I think it means like fighter in Spanish, or I don't know the language, to be honest. I think it is Spanish, but I think it's an alright one. El Primo, I just like El Primo overall and his voice lines. Next up, we have Barley's You Got Served. So I really like that one. You got served, as if to say like you just got destroyed. Barley, he's a waiter, so of course we like that with him. Next up, we have Poco's El Mariachi, which again, I just like Poco and his voice lines overall, so I kind of like that one. A little bit of Spanish, even though of course we're English speaking. I can barely even speak English, to be honest, so we do like the Spanish titles. Next is Touching Grass. Of course, that has got to go towards the S tier. Touching Grass, that is a beautiful, beautiful title. Of course, that's something that Brawl Stars pros and me myself included. I do touch a lot of grass nowadays, but back in the day when I used to be a pro, I used to touch no grass. Next is Jesse the Builder. The Builder, I don't know, that's not, again, worth really grinding for in my personal opinion. Birdie with Mike. I'm not even going to try and do it in his voice line, but I really like this one. I don't know, it just feels nice having that one. Whenever I see it, whenever I'm playing against it and I see it pop up, I think it's a nice title. Next up, we have Tick, and no words are needed for this one, straight into the S tier. Next up, we have 8-Bits. So 8-Bits, I believe when I researched it, something to do with him completely resetting. This used to be like a command. I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't think anyone is really going to understand it. So for that reason, I'm actually going to put it in the E tier. Well, it should actually be F. Let me rename that really quick to the F tier. But yeah, I think with 8-Bit, I don't know. I think most people wouldn't actually generally get that. So that's why I don't think it's that good of a title. But Lover with Rico, I think we're going to be a little bit biased here. I kind of like it with Rico, but of course, again, you've got to know the storyline behind Rico. I think he's in love with Piper, and you see through all the animations. I really like it. Next up, we have Daryl. So Daryl, just pirate. I guess it's fun just because it's a little bit different. It's not just the pirate. I kind of like that one. Daryl, one of my favorite brawlers. So of course, the salty, I actually kind of like this one. So towards a B/A tier, just because anything to do with salt, you can kind of rub it into the opponent's wounds. I just really like BM, so of course I like that. The geologist, I suppose it's okay with Cole. I mean, Cole, a lot of people really hate his voice lines. The geologist, I don't really want to grind for that title. I don't really like that one. That's going into the D tier. Next up, we have Jackie's, which of course is supposed to be swear words. I think that's pretty decent, A tier, even though Jackie would probably be a frustrating brawler to try and get a mastery with. I think it's an okay one. Next up, we have Gus. So Gus, the Lost. So the Lost, I don't know, I feel a bit lost trying to grind for this one. It don't really make sense. To be honest, that should be near the D tier. It don't really make too much sense, just the Lost. I don't know, it's not really funny. One with nature, I actually really like that with Bo. He's always talking about nature. One with nature is quite a peaceful one. I like it. Next up, we have #haters. So I actually really like this one with Ems. So she's got some really funny voice lines, and this one is just, I just like it. I think I might grind that one in the future. Wicked, I kind of like that one with Stu. The Wicked probably actually would have sounded better, but Wicked, kind of like that with Stu. The Sniper, I guess it's okay. The Sniper could mean that you're like the best sniper in town. But again, I feel like they could have done something a little bit different with Piper. Let me know if you have any suggestions on any better titles here. Your mum, of course, straight in the S, the best title in the game. And of course, I was actually the second person to get your mum, which is, it's pretty sad. I mean, I'm not going to update my title because in my heart, in the community's heart, I'm not the first person to get your mum. But yeah, sadly, we're actually the second person to get it. So next up, we have Frank. So I guess he is the tankiest tank, but again, C tier. I mean, I guess you can call yourself a tank if you're kind of big like me. Next up, we have BB. So cool cat. I mean, I guess it's a cool voice line to have, but I suppose towards the B/C tier. I kind of like that one, even though I'm not the best. BB. Next up, we have B. So I actually really like this one, Queen. I don't know, it's just like if you're a queen, you know, all those memes like Queen Slay, that kind of thing. I like it. Next up, we have Nanny. So Nanny in the A tier. I think Nanny, I don't know, Nanny's Nanny. CEO, Brawl Stars, of course, got to be in the S tier. We have literally one of the best titles with Edgar. I absolutely love it. If anything, I would actually put it as like the best one. But because, again, how hard it is to grind with Edgar at the moment, got to put it towards the end of the S tier. Next, we have Griff the Greedy. Kind of like this one, but still a little bit boring with me. With one left hand with Grom, I suppose that's an alright one. It's not really funny, but at least it's a little bit different than the other ones. The Reckless with Bonnie, kind of like that one, but again, I won't really grind towards that one. Creature of the Night, of course, it's Mortis. A lot of people really like that one, so I suppose I've got to put it in the A tier. Everyone just loves Mortis and grinding him. And next up, What's in the Cards with Tara. I actually kind of like that one. It's a little bit mischievous. Well, just mischievous, mysterious. No one really knows what's inside of her cards. It's a little bit different to the normal, just the kind of thing. Talk to the Hand. I really like that one with Jean. Again, I'm going to be biased because Jean's one of my favorite brawlers, one of my mains, so of course I'm going to like that one. I'm Speed as well. I really like that one with Max. I don't know why. I just like it. Really fits. Max, the Boss. I actually really like that one. Towards like the S or A tier, you know, being the boss, you know, it's like CEO Brawl Stars. You're actually like the best. So if you have that title, it's kind of a big flex. But of course, Mr. P really terrible. Tree Hugger, I kind of like this one with Sprout. Again, Sprout's one of my favorite brawlers, so I kind of tend to like that one a little bit more. But Tree Hugger, I don't know. It's just a funny phrase to have. But Sensational, I actually really like this one with Byron and put it towards the B/A tier. I just really love his voice lines and overall just playing Byron. I really love his icon as well. So of course, got to put that towards the beginning. It's an accident, so I actually think that has to be near the top. Like, that's just funny. It's like your name is an accident. I mean, it's kind of a dig towards yourself, but it is really funny. The Shady with Gray, probably towards C/B tier. One of a kind. I love that one with Spike. So a lot of these titles that I really enjoying. That one definitely fits him. We have Coco with Crow. I mean, I don't even want to say the voice line. I just don't really like it. I think it's a little bit boring. Let me know what you think. And again with Leon, I really love these two brawlers, but the titles just don't do it for me. The Sneaky Coco, it's just not me, unfortunately. The Sleepy, I kind of like that one just because in general, you know, in real life, I'm quite a sleepy person in a sense. Like, I need my sleep. And also just when I used to, back in college days, I used to be really sleepy. I used to lack sleep a lot. I just like that title. Next up, FIRESTARTER. So, I don't know. Not really the best for me. Tech Support 2.0. I don't really like that one with Meg. And Meg's got some annoying voice lines. I like her in ways, but Tech Support 2.0, it's not really, for me, it's not really one to grind. Jack of all trades is a really good title. I love that one with Chester, just because it's kind of just him as a Joker. That's just fits him perfectly. Being a jack of all trades is definitely one thing you want to be for sure. The janitor, I mean, gotta be towards the D tier. I don't really like that, bro. Straight into the S tier. That's one I'm working towards grinding at the minute. I really like Bro. The collector, I kind of like, because for me personally, I might actually put that towards the S tier, but that might be one I'm grinding for the future, just because in Brawl Stars sense, I'm the collector. I collect every single skin, every single pin, so I kind of like that one. And of course, Colette's obsessed with collecting things. Is here for you. Salute is here for you. I guess it's an okay one, but it's not really one, again, that I would grind for necessarily. I mean, it is a really good, like, military title to have, but I don't know, it's a little bit simplistic, a little bit boring for me, probably towards the C/B tier. Star, I mean, is that really one worth grinding for? Again, like, Star Park is cool, but it doesn't really, like, it don't really look cool on your icon, in my personal opinion. Born Bad, so Born Bad, I kind of like that one with Buzz, to be fair. It's a nice one. Trash tier, I like that one with Ash as well. You know, of course, we're like a channel. We're literally doing a tier list right now. So Ash, trash tier, that is definitely really good. Drama Queen, I love that with Lola. A lot of people underrate this one. I think it's actually one of the best ones for sure. Of course, if you're a Drama Queen in real life, it's really going to suit you. Sneaker Artist, I kind of like that one towards the B/C tier. It kind of depends on how you are in real life. I mean, I really like my shoes in real life, so that's got to be towards the B for me. The Rocket, I mean, that's just, that should be like D or F tier. That's just terrible. I mean, why would you grind for that? The Artist, I suppose, again, it can depend on what type of person you are. If you're really arty, of course, that's going to be really good, but I'm nowhere near. I'm terrible at being arty. I can't draw anything, not even a stick, man. In Your Face with Sam, I kind of like that one, because if you're up close and personal in someone's face all the time, that's going to be a really fun one. Blockbuster, I kind of like that one with Buster there. And then we've got Tough Cookie. Again, I kind of like that one, just because in real life, I used to say Tough Cookie a lot. It's just one of those British things. And then lastly, Mother. I think that's a really underrated one. That should be the next one I'm trying to get. You know, getting your mom, getting your mother, that would be two banger ones. So there you have the Mastery title tier list in full. Let me know what you would change. Of course, this is just my personal opinion. Let's jump onto the icons now. So now we're going to be going through all of the different Brawlers player icons, which you get at Gold 2 Mastery. Starting off with Shelly. So Shelly's, it's okay. It doesn't really like highlight to me as like a really cool icon that I want. Probably towards the C tier. Nita's one, I really like this one, especially with just Bruce up close. And I've got a real nice feeling with that one. Next up, it's just Colt's Bullets, but I don't really feel like this one's like cool or maybe like as desirable. Probably towards the D tier. Next up, Ball. So again, a little bit boring. It is just literally like a school, probably towards the D tier. Again, this is just my personal opinion, by the way. If I offend any of your mains, I don't mean it. I have a lot of different brawlers that I like that you guys might not like as well. Next up, we have Brock's Boombox, which looks pretty cool, but towards the C tier. Next with El Primo, so of course his legendary belt, probably towards the B tier again, not one of my favorite brawlers. Next up, I think, is Barley. So I mean, it's a little bit confusing to some people. I think who this actually is. You know, Barley would have probably thought this would be something to do with his waiting skills, with like a bottle or something. So yeah, I don't really like that one. Poco, I kind of like this one, especially considering that's his eye. Rosa, that's quite a cute one as well, probably towards the B/A tier. I know Rosa isn't what I really like, but it's pretty cool. Next up, we just have Scrappy on its own. I mean, it's okay. It's not really like as desirable as some of the other ones, and this one's probably my favorite one, which I should be unlocking well, probably in the next few months, is the Birdie one. So the Birdie one, I really wanted, especially I think months ago it was actually released into the sneak peeks. I think someone covered it, and ever since I really wanted it, and I really wanted to know how to unlock it. So finally we get the chance to. So now we have Tick. So Tick, I guess it's okay. It's quite a It's quite a funny looking one, to be fair. It's just the to get up close. Kind of like the one. So 8-bit's one I do like. So it's 8-bit, kind of dark themed, which is a pretty mysterious. I really like that one. Probably A tier, honestly. I really like the vibes of that one. Rico as well. Rico, one of my favorite brawlers. I just love the close-up of this one. It's just, yeah, personal feelings for me. And next up we have a pirate, Daryl's pirate kind of thing. I don't know. It's not really that cool, is it, guys? Yeah. Penny as well. Penny just a school. I don't know. There's a lot of icons already that are kind of similar to this in a way, so I don't really like that one. But next up we have Coles. I really like Coles, especially it looks like he's I don't know, it's like he's on a minecart or something. I don't know. It looks like he's kind of thrusting forward. It just looks kind of cool. Next up we have Jackie's kind of drill thing. I don't know. It looks kind of cute, but at the same time, might be wondering what that is, you know, if I just look at it at first glance. Next up we have Gus's. So again, it's quite a funny one. It's his balloon, and it's just hits smiling like a big grin. It is quite funny to see. Then we have Bo's arrows, which is an okay one. I mean, I guess it's better than some of the other ones. I mean, it's alright. I do like that one. So this one, I actually didn't even know was M's. So let me know if you know that is M's just off first look. I didn't really understand that one. I'm going to put it to the D tier because it took me a long time to really understand who that one was. Next up, Stu. Again, simplistic, but I really like it. Of course, it completely defines who the character is. And some brawlers, I like it more than others, and I just really like this with Stu. Next up we have Pam. So again, I'm a little bit biased because I like Pam and also the icon. I think it's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, especially if you put like a brawler and then the arm next to it. I think it's really cool on your icon, well, on your kind of front screen. I don't know even know what you call it. Next up we have Frank. So Frank's just his little tie that's a bit broken. I guess it's okay if you're a Frank main. It's kind of nice. Next up, BB. So BB, I'm a little bit disappointed with this one. Honestly, I feel like I could have done a lot more with this one. Me personally, I put it towards the D tier. Don't really like that one. And next up, Bees. So I really like Bees. Again, you know, B I kind of just like as a brawler in general, but I think that's a really cute player icon for me personally. So next up is Nanny's. So Nanny's player icon. I didn't even know this was Nanny, and I play a lot of Nannies, so for that reason I'd actually have to put in the F tier. I thought that could be something like Pam's kind of change she has. Yeah, I don't really like that one. And then we have Eggos as well, so this might offend a lot of people, I'm aware, but I just really don't like that one. I don't know what it is. It just looks ugly to me. I know it's something to do with Star Park, but yeah, I'm just not really interested in that one personally. Next up we have Griff's. Again, it's not really the best kind of one for me. I mean, it looks nice, but I don't think that's one I would like to grind towards. Grom, I think that's a pretty cool one. Bonnie as well, probably towards the B tier. Next up I think is Mortis. Yeah, Mortis icon. So I think that's a pretty nice one. Again, it could have maybe been a little bit cooler with Mortis, maybe some more bats in the background or something. I don't know. Tara as well, close up. I kind of like it. It's like Rico's, really close up, just the eye. It's quite mysterious. I like that one. Max as well. A bit biased because I really like Max, but that's it's just the way I like it. Mr. P, just a little porter. I mean, I guess that's pretty cute. It's a good one, but I don't really like Mr. P. And S tier, Sprout. I just love Sprout's post-it note. It's just beautiful. It has to be in the S tier, one of the best ones. Byron's one I actually really like. So I think it's like his snake, or I don't know what he calls it, but I'm trying to have a look at it. Yeah, it's a snake oil. So like kind of his snake oil. That's what it is. So next up we have Squeaks. So Squeaks, I think looks pretty cute and pretty cool. Probably towards the A tier. Grey with just his walking cane, I suppose. Probably like the C tier. It's not really the coolest. It's black and white. Don't really like that one. Next up, Spike, straight into the S tier. I just love that one because especially with the lore behind it, there's been a lot of Spike socks in the game kind of as like a little teaser in the backgrounds and environments, also in the main menus as well years ago. I kind of like it. Next up, Crows. So again, a little bit disappointed with Crows. I was hoping for something a little bit cooler. Don't really like that one too much. Leon's I really like as well. So of course, legendary ones you'd think would have some of the best icons, and also just in general like the things with it, pins and stuff. I think that Leon's one's really good. Sandy, it's just his top of his head. I mean, I guess if you're a Sandy main, it's pretty cool. Pretty B tier. It's pretty fair for that one. Amber's one, I don't know. I don't really like Amber as a brawler too much. C tier is probably fair for that one. Next up is Meg's, straight in the F tier. It looks really boring. I don't know, not one for me. And then Chester, I believe. Yeah, Chester's one. I guess it's okay for me. I won't really grind to get that one. Gale, it looks pretty funny. I like that one, especially with the funny face. I like that one. And then Surge is really simplistic, but I don't know what it is about it. I just love looking at that one. I mean, for some people it might be like an F tier one, but I really like that one just because Surge, again, one of my favorite brawlers. Colette as well. I just love Colette's one. It's probably one of the best ones, to be honest. Colette in a spike. It's just, it looks creepy and I like it. And next up we have Lou. So Lou's one is a pretty cute snow cone. I like that one. Ruff's is just his top of his head, so probably towards the B tier. Belle as well, the weird mischievous smile. I actually really like that one. I'm going to put that in the S tier. I know a lot of you guys might not agree with that one, but I just like it. I think it's really fitting. Buzz with the whistle. I do like that one. Probably towards the A/B tier. I like the whistle with the eye on it as well. Ash, I don't know. It's pretty trashy, isn't it? Just like a drink and a weird smile. Probably C or D tier. I'm not too sure. And then Amber. I kind of like that one. Probably towards the C tier. Not Amber. Lola, sorry. C tier. And then we have Fang's Popcorn, probably F tier. I mean C tier, it's actually alright. Eve's Hatchling, yeah, probably D tier. A little bit creepy, I don't really like that one. And then Janet's kind of, I don't know what it is. It's the thing she shoots out of, right? I don't know what she actually calls it, but I think it's a pretty nice one, especially with a smiley face on top of it. Honestly, like A tier, I really like that one. Otis as well with the jewels, B tier. And then we have Sam's Knuckles. I mean, I actually quite like that one. Probably like C/B tier. Buster's one is actually really cool. I like one. Probably like the A/B tier. And then Mandy's just a crown with a rainbow. It's probably B tier as well. So actually two that's missed up on it. I'll put it on at the end of a tier list. So we missed out on Piper's one, which you're probably wondering. It's just an umbrella with a gun. I really like that one. Probably like the B/A tier. And then lastly, really biased, but of course, Jean. I'm going to have to get that pretty soon. I like it a lot, probably like A tier/S tier. Alright guys, it's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. So I know it probably felt a little bit rushed for 2 tier lists, but I just wanted to get it out to see what you guys think of all the icons and all the mastery titles as well. Of course, I couldn't go into detail about what I think of each one because there's like 65 brawlers in the game. It's going to take me forever, so I kind of had to skip through a lot of them, but it's just my personal experience as well. Of course, as you play Brawl Stars, you start to develop a liking to a lot of different characters. You know, there's so many brawlers in the game. It's pretty hard to be really definitive on these ones. So these are just like probably personal brawlers, which I like a lot more than some of the others. And some of these are just so cool, especially I really want that Sprout one. I don't know why. I think that'll be a really cool one to have. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.